Hello everyone, welcome to KSR Datavizon. So today we are going to see about how we can create an Angular application. Okay, so the prerequisite and assumption is you have installed Node.js as a server as well as Angular CLI to create a Angular project. So that is the assumption. Okay, so after installing both, how we can create a Angular application with the simple steps. So everybody will be thinking like getting into an Angular application is so tough, right? But it is not the case. Okay. So see here, I have installed Node.js and then I have installed Angular CLI also. So after that, I am navigating into D drive training Angular project and I am typing ng space new space hyphen hyphen help. So after that, I'm getting all these options. What are the available options? I can do it with the help of Angular CLI, right? So I can start a project, create an application and everything. So these are all directly basic help we can get it from the Angular command line. Okay, how do I create a new project, route routing, I mean style, encapsulation and everything. Okay, so but right now our thought is like to create a application, right? So this is the command. So if you look into this statement, right, so in this particular folder I'm going to type ng new is the application and this is the application name Angular basics. Okay, and after typing this command, okay, I'm going to enter. Then these are the options. It is going to ask you a few questions. Let's see here, I have entered this command and then would you like to add a Angular routing? So routing, it is not required for a base application. It was for a navigation purpose. For when you click on it, what should happen, right? So for that we have to specify and then it will add a special file specification to everything, which is not required. I am going to say no. Then which style sheet format would you like to use, whether it is CSS or any other new style sheet? So I'm going to say CSS. Okay, and then enter, right? So after that it is going to generate the entire file structure for me. Okay, so if you look into the next screenshot, so it takes a while, right? Maybe it will take 2 minutes or 3 minutes, depends on your configuration, and it is going to populate, create all the files for a basic project. Okay, so these are the configuration files: angular.js and package.json, tsconfig.js, and these are all framework configuration file. Okay, and then so these are all framework file, and this is the bootstrap for Angular: index.html, main.ts, okay, and then style.css. So these are the basic files and assets we will be able to put our images and everything, right? And this is our core file, app component, right? So the app dot module.ts typescript file, html for designing the page, and spec.ts is for testing purpose. Then this is again a TypeScript file for writing our service and then for styling purpose, right? And for that we are having a separate environment also, that and all we'll see when we are going deep dive into Angular session. So this is just about creating an application. Okay, so all the application files which is required to create a basic Angular application has been created, and it will give a command like package installed successfully. Okay, so right now we are going to start our project. Okay. So how we can start the project? So I am going into, earlier you can see like within that particular folder I was there, Angular project, and after that it created an Angular basic folder. So I'm going into that Angular basics folder and then I'm going to type ng serve. Okay, ng serve or ng start, any of the command will work. Okay, so I'm typing ng serve is the command. So what it is doing, it is going to compress all the files, right? And it is telling like these are the junk files I have not used or whatever, and then it is telling like how much time it took, what is the memory time it took to start the server. So Angular live development server is listening to localhost 42,000 4200. Okay, and I can use this particular URL to browse my application. Okay, so everything, I mean, this is also live right now, compiled successfully. There is no compile time error also. Okay. So after that, I am going to type here localhost 4200. Then the Angular application is started, and we can see this. This is the default page which has been populated by the server. Okay, so is it so complex or what? Nothing, right? I have just created a project by creating by throwing a command, and I was started running my server. That's it. I have not done anything. So it is so easy to create an Angular application. Right now, we'll get into the question. So what is the general command to create a new application? We saw, right? How we can create it. So the first command is ng your app. Ng your app hyphen hyphen module. Then third answer it is routing. Then fourth answer it is generate, not new, right? So what is the correct option to choose? Let us give a few seconds for you people to decide what is the answer, because it is so simple, but we have to make sure like you understand it or not, right? Okay, let us give a few seconds. Okay, here is the answer. Yes, you are correct. So the answer is A. So it is ng new your application name. Okay, so hope this session is so informative and it is very easy to create a project by using ng new application name and then ng serve. Thanks everyone for your time. Hope we will see deep dive into a few more session for Angular down the line. Thanks everyone.